The bento box, a quintessentially Japanese packaged meal. You can pick them up from a convenience shop, at the bottom of a department store, or from a specialty bento shop. Assuming, of course, that you live in Japan. But if you want to have one in a restaurant, you'll have to leave the land of the rising sun and head overseas. I'd recommend Perth. Today I'll be comparing 3 different bento boxes from different restaurants at varying price points. Starting in the economy seat is Is Donburi on William Street. A step up to business class leads us to Edosei in the city on Barrack. And finally, at the front of the plane in first class, we have Nobu. It's Tucker Eats, Expeno Bento Challenge. Let's head to the city then for our first meal of the day. And it's business class on Barrack, presenting Edosei. Alright, so this bento box looks amazing, I've got to say. We have some tempura, some sashimi, salmon and some tuna. I think that might be squid. We have some Wagyu beef, and that looks quite rare, which is good. And what do we have here? Is it like a pork belly maybe? And then on the side, this is like an egg custard, a savoury egg custard, which I've had before in Japan. It's quite delicious. And of course, a bowl of miso soup. So what an absolute delight, I must say. Alright, start with some tempura. Looks like some tempura fish. Quite delicious, nice and crispy. You can see there's some lotus root as well. I've got to do it. Straight to the Wagyu. Put a sauce over the top of it. Really nice. So it's like a citrusy and sesame seed sauce. Okay, now for some miso soup. Delicious miso, as you'd expect. And now I'm really interested in this little custard. Savoury custard, has some edamame. Nice and creamy. A mild flavour. It looks like there's some mushroom in here as well, might be shiitake. Or I haven't tried this, I'm guessing it's pork belly. Has some mustard on the side as well, so I'll try some of the mustard. So that's really nice, it's slow cooked pork. Just pulls away, it's really melt in your mouth, delicious. Really good. And, well, I shouldn't neglect the rice. Just some nice short grain rice. Sorry, medium grain rice. I'm not Japanese enough to know how good it is. Tastes like rice. And that is a nice thick chunk of tuna. Fresh and delicious. Alright. Well, don't mind me, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of it. That $40 bento box from Edosei sure does look good. I wonder how a $30 bento from Is Donburi will compare. Let's head there now. Alright, here we are at Is Donburi on William Street, the Expeno Bento Challenge. Alright, the bento box is here. Lots going on. I'm liking the look of this salmon. Have a look at that. Alright. feels like it's shallow fried or something. As you can see, it's well and truly cooked through. Because it is so cooked through, it is a touch dry for my liking. All right, these gyozas covered in some kind of mayonnaise. A little bit of filling in them, not packed. Now I'm going to guess and say they're probably deep fried as well, which is not traditionally how you would make a gyoza. So with gyozas they should be half fried, half steamed. And yeah, I think they're probably deep fried. All right, next I've got some tiny salmon sushi or hosomaki. Actually, that tastes good. Nice rice. A little obligatory cabbage salad on the side. Has like a yuzu dressing or something. Teriyaki chicken. Nice mild flavor, sweet, with the sesame seeds on top. All right, so we've got 3 types of sashimi. We've got the tuna, the salmon, and is it kingfish? All right, that's loaded up with the wasabi. Might try this fresh without the soy. Delicious, always delicious. Nice and thick too. Nice thick cut. Nice fresh salmon sashimi. Really nice, super clean, really easy eating fish. And what are we left with? We're left with some rice. I still don't know how to tell if rice is good. I can tell when it's bad. It tastes like rice. And finally, we have this panko prawn. Nice and crumbed, so I'll just try it as it is. That is quite delicious. All right, finally some miso soup. Nice, warming and hearty, lovely. So a nice cross selection of Is Donburi's menu for $30. But now it's time to head to Nobu in Burswood for a $52 bento box. That's a lot of money. Third restaurant in our Expeno Bento challenge, and where else but Nobu. Expensive bentos, expensive anything Japanese, but it's looking really amazing. There's a few things on here that I had last time I was at Nobu for the teppanyaki set meal. So we've got the black miso cod, I really couldn't go past that. We've got the tempura prawns, which I had as an entree last time. Looks like it's got some little mushrooms in here as well. We've got a little salad on rice. Bunch of sushi, different varieties. Then we've got some sashimi over here, and a little side salad, and a little bowl of miso soup. So let's start here. Has some silken tofu inside. Really soft and delicate miso. I'm going to try the prawn tempura. There's quite a lot of it. Really nice, delicate. There's like a creamy sauce on top. Just buttery and melts in your mouth. A good start. Alright, we have this salmon sashimi. Has a sauce. We'll try the sauce. So the sauce tastes like a light pickle, The other thing you can see on the top of the salmon, it's been seared with a blowtorch, I'm assuming. And I'll grab some of this pickled onion sauce. Have a look at that before it drips everywhere. Salmon is just divine, really perfect. So a little side salad. Divine broccolini's still got a bite to it, and this looks like some kale. Has a sweet and spicy sauce, and it's sitting on a bed of rice. There is some sushi. Can't quite tell what the fish is. It's a white fish. Really mild flavoured fish. Okay, so I've got some tuna nigiri. Yep, fresh, clean, delicious. Alright, some fish identification needs to take place. I'll get that in post-production, I hope. So all of this is chef selection. Delicious. It feels like that fish has a light pickle to it, like it's been pickled, but very lightly. So yeah, I wonder what that was. And am I forgetting anything? Of course, the black miso cod, which, if you'll recall, was my favourite from my last episode at Nobu. I'll break a bit off. Look at that buttery cod. It tastes even better today than it did that time. So yeah, I believe it's marinated in the black miso for like 5 to 7 days, and it just falls apart. Finished on the teppan. The sauce on top is caramelized and a little bit burnt in places, and it's just to die for. It costs a lot at night time, but for a lunch special, $52 in the bento box, it becomes affordable, I think. And yeah, I think if I come back here, I'm gonna just get the same black miso cod. Just delicious. So we had $30 at Is Donburi, we had $40 at Edosei, and then $52 here at Nobu. But for the $52, you get the black miso cod, so it's worth it just for that. But everything here is just spot on. I can't fault it. This Is Donburi, I don't know. It is what it is, but it's not nearly half as good as this, and this is not nearly twice as expensive. Edosei was reasonable, $40. It was good. I shouldn't say reasonable. It was definitely good. Also, I must acknowledge that Edosei and Nobu came in at their respective price points as only a lunchtime special. And yes, $52 is a lot of money to pay for lunch. But so is $30. I mean, come on. It's not the El Cheapo Bento Challenge after all. So then, where do they rank? In third place, it's Is Donburi. Second, Edosei, which means the winner is of course Nobu. Let's give them another stamp. It's the Tucker Eats Unbeatable Bento. So today it seems that cost reflects quality. It's fiscally logical. And if I wanted to be mean, I'd say that Nobu and Edosei are worth the money. Whereas Is Donburi just isn't. Their sushi rolls do look good though. Another episode dusted. In a few months, I'll be taking Tucker Eats on the road for some international content. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. I'm Mark Tucker, this is Tucker Eats, and I'm already getting hungry again. I wonder how a $30 bento from Edosei, from Is Donburi will compare.